What's going on, YouTube? So, GameStop released the new Blue Eye structure deck 1 week early. So I went to my local GameStop and they had 3 copies. So I bought the 3 copies. I'm here going to open them for y'all. I'm going to show y'all what I pulled because I know there are a few cards in here that come 25th century rare. So let's get these bad boys open. I'm going to make y'all a 3 structure deck profile as well. Let's get to opening. Alright, so we got 3 decks here. We're going to open them one by one. And I'll show y'all what's all in this deck here as well. Here's the list if y'all want to pause the video and see what's all in here. But I mean, a lot of good stuff comes in here. You got a lot of good hand traps, 3 blue eyes. So I'm gonna have a lot of excess blue eyes. So I'm hoping I'm opening this right. Maybe not. Alright, let me open it from the bottom. Alright, there's the deck there. Oh, alright, so here is was this supposed to be QCR? Or no? Or they just come secret? Did I read up on it wrong? Well, anyways, we have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, the new Synchro monster. And then we got the deck right here. Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon, their new Exceed monster. So we'll go through the deck real quick here and I'll explain what the effects do and everything. So here's the new card, Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon. So we'll card 2 level 8s. Cannot attack directly unless this card has a normal monster's material. You can only use each of the following effects of Indigo Eyes once per turn. If this card is normal summoned, if this card is Exceed summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. You can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 normal monster in your graveyard or banishment. Special summon it. If you do, it gains 1,000 attack. So their new Exceed monster is crazy. Next we got the Link monster, Spirit with Eyes of Blue. It's a Link 1, requires a 1 level 4 or lower dragon or spellcaster monster. So you cannot special summon except dragon monsters. You can only use each of the following effects of Spirit once per turn. If this card is Link summoned, you can take 1 Mausoleum of White from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your hand or grave, but if you special summon an effect monster from your grave by this effect, it cannot attack and its effects are negated. Alright, next one, Maiden of White, the other new card. It's the Spellcaster Tuner monster, so another tuner monster for the deck. So you can send this card from your hand or field to the grave, place 1 True Light from your deck or grave, hand, deck, or grave, face up in your spell or trap card zone. If you special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card on the field, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon or 1 level 1 Light Tuner from your grave. Next, new spell for Blue Eyes, Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Discard 1 card and add 1 level 1 Light Tuner or 1 spell trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand, except Wishes for Eyes of Blue. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon you control, equip 1 Blue Eyes monster from your extra deck to it as an equipped spell. Then that gives it 400 attack. And next is Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. So again, we pulled the secret rare copy, I guess. I thought they were supposed to just come quarter century rare, but I guess not. But anyways, we got Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. So this requires 2 tuners and 1 non-tuner Blue Eyes. Your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard. You can only use each effect once per turn. When a card or effect is activated on the field, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Light Dragon monster from your graveyard, except this card. The next new spell card, Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. Special summon in defense position, 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck, grave, or banishment. But if you control no Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can only special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon with this effect. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except dragon monsters. You can banish this card from the grave, fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field, including a Blue Eyes monster. And of course, you can only use 1 of the card effects only once per turn. New trap card, Majesty of the White Dragons. Show up to 3 of the Blue Eyes White Dragons in your hand, face up monster zone and or grave, then destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls. You can banish this card from your graveyard, ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by tributing Blue Eyes White Dragons from your hand or field whose total level is equal to its level. So another new trap for Blue Eyes. Neo Kaiser Seahorse. If you control Blue Eyes, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one light tuner you control, increase or decrease this level by 1. If this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, you can send one Blue Eyes monster or one monster that mentions it, Blue Eyes White Dragon, from your deck or to the grave. Except this card. You can only use each effect of Kaiser Seahorse once per turn. So that's all of the new cards there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new cards for Blue Eyes. Let's go through the deck here. We got Blue Eyes White Dragon, 3 copies, 3 different ones. Good little reprint here. Blue Eyes Alternative. And then a Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. A Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. Dragon Spirit of White. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Chaos Dragon. The White Stone of Legend. 1 White Stone of Ancient. 3 copies of Sage, which is really good. 1 Master of Blue Eyes of Blue. 2 Dictator of D. Now we go to the hand traps here. We got 1 Nibiru, 1 Ash, and 2 Effect Veiler. That is crazy. 1 Chaos Form, 1 Ultimate Fusion, 2 Ultimate Fusion, my bad. 2 Melodies, Mausoleum of White. I'm surprised this card got... I saw it getting bought out when the support was announced. So I'm glad that this got reprinted in here. We don't got to spend money to buy a card. Burst Stream of Destruction, 2 Trade-ins, Called By, True Light, Ultimate Creature Destruction, really good old Blue Eyes card. Destined Rivals, Imperium, I did not know Imperium was in here. Blue Eyes Ultimate, Neo Blue Eyes, Twin Burst, Blue Eyes Tyrant, Spirit, Azure Eyes, and Heraldic Seals. Alright, so we pulled one here. Let's go ahead and open another box to see what card we get this time. So I guess we're not guaranteed quarter century. We got Wishes for Eyes of Blue. What kind of rarity? This is different. This, man. So these rarities very differ because this one has more bleed. The next box. Let's see here. We got another Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Alright, so I got these 3 cards here from the structure decks. I'm going to get together a budget deck with these 3 structure decks together, and I'm going to show it to y'all here in a bit, so stay tuned. Alright, before we get started, just shout out Imperium Duelist. These are the Minotaur sleeves that I'm using for the main deck, and then these here are the Pegasus sleeves for the extra deck. I've been using them for years, and I just want to give credit where credit's due. Links will be down below for the product here and everything I use for it. So anyways, let's get started on the, I guess, budget deck of the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck. Anyways, so let's start off with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. So in testing, I felt like this 3 was good enough. I want to see blue. You want to see Blue Eyes in your hand, and in case you draw one, you got another one to dump. Next, we got the Blue Eyes Alternative. I'm running 2, and then 1 Jet Dragon. Of course, you want to see, instead, if you want to go into the Exceeds monster, you want to have 2 level 8s on field, so Alternative is a good way to get those level 8s out. Next, for the new cards, 3 Maidens of White, 3 Neo Kaiser Seahorse. When I was testing, these are the cards you want to see, so I'm running 3 of those. So, and of course, 3 Sage. Another starter for the deck. 2 Dictator of D. Good to go into your Spirit of Eyes of Blue. And then 1 each of the stones. I only keep these in just for the tuners. But I mean, I think the deck could function without it. This here, you got 3 Ash for hand traps. 3 Veiler, and only 2 Nibiru. Nibiru, I mean, it could be a hit or miss, so that's why I'm only running 2 for now. Now on to these spells. 3 Wishes for Eyes of Blue, 2 Melody, 1 Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, 1 Ultimate Fusion, 1 Mausoleum of White, and 1 Call by the Grave. The testing was pretty good. I mean, you could probably toss Call by the Grave to thin out the deck more, but I mean, Call by the Grave's good for hand traps. So next for traps, 3 Imperms, 1 of the new Majesty of White Dragons, 1 Ultimate Creature of Destruction, and 1 True Light. So let's move on to the extra deck. First, I'm running 2 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragons, 1 Tyrant, and then 1 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. For Synchros, I'm running 2 Spirit Dragons, 1 Azure Eyes, and 1 of the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. The Exceeds, 2 Indigos. I think all you need, and to me, I think 1 is even good, but if you need 2, you get the second one. Then for the links, 2 Heavenly Spheres and 3 Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Okay, so that's the deck. Again, this is only with 3 copies of the Blue Eyes White Destiny that comes out next week. You could, I think the deck is decent with just those 3 structure decks, but of course, you got Primite, you got Dragon Link that could beef this deck up. So I recommend investing into that, but if you can't, understandable. 3 structure decks could help you have fun at locals and win against your friends. So anyways, I'll see you on the next video.